Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, Pure Lunacy. This is Andreece. I'm so excited to be here with y'all tonight for a reading. It's 11:11 p.m. and I'm so excited. So today's 11/1, by the way, November 1st at 11:11 p.m. So huge synchronicity already off the bat. This is my very first video for this channel. So I'm so excited to be here tonight. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to film this video, and I felt like Spirit was calling me to show up in this space in this way tonight. So I'm not really sure entirely what the message is going to be, but what I started hearing right away off the bat is I was walking earlier, and on my walk I kind of got this vision actually of an old dream that I had, and I'll go into detail about the dream in a minute because it's going to help me tie in my point. But I got the saying, like, in the height of your darkness, you were at your strongest. And when I heard that, I literally got a vision, a flashback to a dream that I had years ago, where I was standing in the middle of this ocean. It was a deep, deep, dark, huge ocean, and I was on a cliff with a group of people, and everyone was cliff jumping into this ocean. And I remember the sea being swelling and huge and dark and roaring, and I was terrified, and I was like, I'm not jumping off this cliff. Y'all got me bent. If you know me, you know that I'm not jumping off a cliff, especially into the ocean. All that aside, you guys, all funniness aside, I got that vision as I thought about this thought of, in your darkest, you're at your strongest. When things feel the absolute worst is when you have the power, when you have the capacity to break through and be transformed, to come out on the other side. And so I feel like that might have something to do with the message that we're gonna be chatting about tonight. Sorry, y'all. Oh, forewarning, I have lots of distractions, so if you hear my cat Tormy, she's always next to me. She's actually laying right here right now for my readings and videos. And then Winter is my dog, so if you see them or hear them, I'm super sorry in advance. I love my fur babies. They're part of the fam, so welcome to our tribe. So yeah, I am going to start shuffling and pulling cards. And actually right away off the bat, I'm using the AE Waite tarot deck, by the way, guys. I can start posting stuff and including it if you have any interest, but I'm just showing up to the space, let's be real. So the world, which really, I feel like it gives me the same energy, flashing back to my vision of that dream. Whatever that hill or that cliff may be, whatever that thing may be, that's terrifying you right now, I really do feel like Spirit is bringing that to an end. I feel like there's a lesson that's being learned here, something that is maybe you've been wrestling with for a long time, something that's felt incredibly heavy, something that has keeps showing up in cycles, something that has been repeating itself. With the world here, this tells me that something came to a final chapter, like your lesson has been learned in this area. When you are at your darkest, you're at your strongest. It sounds like you were probably at your darkest in the recent past, or maybe you're at your darkest right now. But know that you're at your very strongest right now, and you have the power to learn the lesson, to heal the wound that is calling for your attention, to show up and show out in a way that you've never done before. With the world here, yeah, it tells me that there are cycles being ended and new cycles, or paths to new cycles being opened up. So that's what I'm getting right away. I'm going to keep shuffling and see. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to set some intentions for the reading. So Divine Creative, Light and Love, thank you so much for this space. Thank you for the people that are connecting with me here right now and afar. I don't take people's time or energy lightly, because I know how valuable it is. So seriously, you guys, I'm super grateful for you being here. I'm super grateful for you showing up, and I am incredibly grateful to share and host this space with you. So the first card that came out is the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful. I love, love, love this card in this deck specifically, with the rainbow. And it looks like on here, the skin tone of the people in the card is different colored. So that always reminds me of like multi-cultural, multi-generational, um, yeah, just beauty, diversity in every aspect with the land, the rainbow. Anyway, won't dive into the art, the art, because that's not the point of this. But I love to show the artist some love and really just take a second to notice the small details. So the Ten of Cups is coming out. The Ten of Cups talks about fulfillment. The cups in tarot are the cups represent waters, emotions, so they are linked to water signs. So you may be a water sign. This may be something that's involving a water sign. That's for you to figure out. But place the energy where it falls. Also, any energies that I speak of ever that are masculine or feminine, I am only referring to the energy, not to gender. I really believe in non-binary terms, and so I operate from masculine and feminine energies, and that's never to put gender on anything. So I just want to preface that going forward. I won't mention it again. Or probably not very much, but know that that is my intention as I speak about energies. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Moving forward, the Ten of Cups. Right off the bat, so we have the end of a cycle, a lesson learned. Something is done, something is over. I am feeling fresh energy, which makes sense. Today is November 1st, 2022. I definitely have felt a clearing of energy in my own personal life, in my own personal space, just kind of feeling a little more motivated, a little more excited, a little more uplifted. And so the Ten of Cups really tells me that the end of this cycle is signifying some kind of emotional fulfillment. Whether that be in yourself, whether that be there was closure that happened and you are now feeling like a weight has been lifted off your chest. I'm really feeling like there's like this deep, deep, dark, heavy energy. In the darkness, you are at your strongest. Like, I'm not negating the darkness. It seems and feels that there's been this heavy, heavy, dark, dark thing involved in your life, involved in your space. Maybe somebody you know, maybe it's a work situation, maybe it's a romantic relationship, maybe it's your creativity. You're feeling stifled. Maybe you've been having physical like ailments in your body. I don't know what the scenario is for you, but I'm sure you have an idea in your head right now of the situation, if this applies for you. And if it doesn't, and it doesn't resonate, then don't take it. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I am never here to force anything on anyone, only to offer a space for someone to choose freely. So I'm going to keep going. The World's Ten of Cups, which means, yeah, a cycle has ended. There's been a lesson learned. And from this lesson, either is emotional fulfillment or is coming some kind of emotional fulfillment down the line. And the next card to fall out is the Star. I love, 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 love this card. And I love that this came out after the Ten of Cups. I'm so giddy right now. I'm so just like... I feel like I'm really scatterbrained and I want to talk really fast. I feel like there's a lot of fast movement energy, a lot of exciting energy, a lot of playful energy. The World, the Ten of Cups, and then the Star after. The Star is a manifestation card. It's a wish card for me in the deck. And so the Star next to the Ten of Cups tells me that there's been a lesson learned here with this world. And with the Ten of Cups and the Star showing up, there's been a lesson learned, and from that is going to come something you've been trying to manifest, something that is going to bring you ultimate fulfillment and ultimate joy, something that you have been working to pour, your thoughts, your energy, your intentions into, or even if it's not conscious, just something that you have deeply longed for and yearned. So I sense good energy sweeping in November. I sense good things coming in. Congratulations. It's not easy to close out a cycle. Nobody talks about all the freaking battles and all the anxious and sleepless nights. Like, I'm surprised that the Nine of Swords is not showing up here. The Ten of Swords, anxiety, depression, sleepless nights, being stuck, trapped in our mind and our thoughts. So anyway, good energy is what I'm sensing for the beginning of November coming in right now with the World, the Ten of Cups, and the Star. What else, Spirit? Ooh, we have the Three of Wands. I feel like this is a little odd, but I feel like this might be a different energy. I feel like this might be someone else's energy, and it's actually, I set it underneath the world intuitively. And so it feels like whatever this cycle is, you're looking forward to something different. You're looking to move on. Um, yeah, looking to new horizons, planning your next adventure, planning your next move. Let's see, I'm still learning the cards, guys, so forgive me if I have to go into the book a bit. But I'm going to keep shuffling to see if I can get some clarity. Ooh. Okay. So we have the Hierophant. No fucking way. The Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune to fall out right after that. So it seems like there's something rolling in, you guys. There's something coming in. There's been a lesson learned. Something's closed out. We're moving on. There's ultimate manifestation, like pure magic. I'm just sensing just like this magical, whimsical, happy energy coming in. Something that will bring you so much joy. I see it being something that's coming near in the near future. I see the 3 here. Almost maybe in like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. I don't know what this is, but I do feel that something that is destined for you is on the way, or you are going somewhere else. The Hierophant here talks about learning. It talks about tradition. It talks about commitment. And the Wheel of Fortune. It's very similar to the World, but this is a beginning of new cycles. So some new chapters starting, and you're going to have new cycles and new lessons to learn within this. But I do see this being something that you're very dedicated to, something that you're very committed to, something that is bringing about the movement and the change that you are wanting. I feel like there was a stagnancy in this dark space. There was a stagnancy before where maybe you felt stuck or trapped, and then your cycle was learned. New energy is moving out, and it's much more positive, and it feels like it's a lot more focused. It's a lot more cyclical, but I'm getting more of a balanced energy from these cards right now. I know you guys, for those of you that don't know me, I really do read energies and I pick them up, and so I don't always take the traditional meaning of the card. I'm an intuitive reader, and so I do pick up the energy from, yeah, the collective and from the cards. And so that's what I'm sensing right now, is that there's some commitment, some higher level commitment that you're being called to, or you're being called to make, or you're thinking about making, and it's going to come with new cycles. But in these cycles are going to be new lessons learned, things that are going to bring about new clarity, maybe new power to manifest some of these new, I just feel like a lot of like big dreamy energy here. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's some magic that's brewing within you. Something creative, something that you have been maybe feeling some passion about, some fire about, and you are moving towards that. And there's, yeah, I just am getting a sense of there's a big like build up. And so maybe you're still in this dark space right now, and you're waiting for you to feel at your strongest. You are waiting for the world to show up, for this cycle to break. And maybe I feel like, yeah, Spirit, bring me back to that image of that cliff that I had in the ocean, and like literally the sheer terrifying feeling that I had in my body standing at that cliff. And I remember in the dream, that's probably important to mention, is everyone else was yelling and telling me to jump, 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 jump. And I kept saying no. And I knew that I was scared, but the reason that I was saying no is because I knew that the water was not safe. Like it wasn't the right time. And so as much as I wanted to jump to prove a point, I remember saying, if you do this, like there are consequences. I don't know if that's applicable to anybody. I feel like that's very specific, maybe just to a couple of you. But I feel like this can really go two ways. If you're feeling like pushed or pressured to jump into a space, or to close out a new lesson, like you might be in that place, but to know that there is fulfillment and there is safety on the other side. I feel like, yeah, you need to trust yourself. I feel like there is a big theme of self-trust right now, and just leaning into your own magic. And so I think I'm going to pull one more card, and then I'll do a couple oracle messages, and let that be that. But I'm very, yeah, I feel like there is a heavy energy, or there has been, and I do feel that it's clearing up. I would love to know, you guys. Leave me comments down below. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, yeah. So the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords, this person is blindfolded. What always sticks out to me too about this card is the swords typically indicate thoughts. So the swords represent air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aries. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still learning astrology also, you guys. Have patience with me. But anyway, lots of air energy here and being blindfolded, and that means having to go within. The moon is here, and the moon typically talks about things that are hidden, things that are mysterious, things that we maybe are not seeing clearly or that we're being blinded by. And again, this person here is blindfolded with two swords. This indicates to me decision or, yeah, feeling stuck, feeling burdened. So if you are in a space right now, I'm getting from this, if you're in a space right now where it's dark or you feel stuck, if you're on this cliff and you're not sure whether to jump or not, I feel like Spirit is telling you it's safe to jump. But you have to decide what's best for you. Only you can do that. And I believe the situation is going to be different for everyone. I believe the situation is going to be specific for everybody. And so you might feel intuitively in your gut, like I did that in my dream, that if I jump, I know that this will not be the right move right now. And you also might say, hey, I'm feeling scared, but I know that I'm safe, so I'm going to make the jump anyway. Or I don't know that I'm safe, but I'm going to trust that I am at my strongest and I can handle this jump. Because in that dream, I was scared of the water, but what I forgot is that I could swim. And so I'll leave that there. I am going to pull a couple oracle messages. Ooh, yeah, guys. Also, real quick, on the bottom of the deck is the Devil, and then the Ten of Swords, which I mentioned earlier, and Death in the reverse. So depression, anxiety, being stuck in our heads, staying up at night, not being able to sleep. The Devil talks about temptation. It can talk about ego. It can be toxic patterns. These people are chained to this. So whatever has you stuck in that Two of Swords energy, whatever is keeping you in this dark space, whatever is keeping you up on this cliff and not sure whether or not it's safe for you to make the next leap, take some space to go within and to trust yourself and your own intuition, to go to your spirits, go to your ancestors, go to your friends, go to your family, go to people that you trust. But first, go within, go to yourself first and figure out what it is that you need, and trust and come to know that in your very, very darkest, you're at your very strongest. Like you have the ability and the strength and the courage, my loves, to transmute darkness into light and to let it lead you and guide you and light up the way for others. So I don't know who needed to hear that message, but I really do feel like Spirit gave me that vision of that dream that I had years ago, and it was very specific, with the imagery of at your very darkest, or in the very darkest, moments, you're at your very strongest. So know that when it feels like your flame is about to go out and you feel exhausted and like you don't have much more to give, that you are right on the brink and right on the precipice, my loves. So to end off, I will grab a couple oracle messages. I feel like I'm seeing the number 3 in my head, but we'll see. And number 1, thank you, Spirit. Number 2, thank you, Spirit. And 3. Yep. All right. Ooh. All right. So first, this deck, by the way, is a Messenger's Delivery Plan Animal Oracle deck. Love this deck so much. So the first card I pulled, I got Cat, which stands for independence, value, and discernment. So rely. Thank you, Spirit. I love when this happens. All right. So the Cat. Rely on your innate skills and inner resources to get what you desire. Be discerning with the company you choose. Be careful not to bite the hand that feeds you. And trust yourself and the value you bring to the table. Whatever your decisions, you'll land on your feet. So I love when that happens. I feel like, again, that's Spirit confirming, like, hey, there's no right or wrong to this answer. Maybe you've been asking, like, what decision you need to make. The answer is it's in you. You have to make that decision. You have to be the one to govern and to rule your own life in a way that's going to bring you the most joy and the most peace and the most satisfaction. And also I'm getting strong energy again on like the people on the cliff, the people around you. Um, Discerning the company that you choose, being careful not to bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah, don't be defensive, but also be discerning and make sure that you're trusting yourself and that you're not allowing people to take advantage of you or to push you into spaces that you don't belong. All right, so the giraffe, which is rise above perspective and opportunity. I'm sorry about the glare, you guys. I'll work on the lighting. Walk with your head held high and avoid unnecessary entanglement. An adjustment of perspective may need to take place to allow for new opportunity, not visible at your courage vantage point. Yeah, so I talked about the moon and the two of swords and the moon being there and the blindfold. Is there something currently in front of you, in front of your scenario or your situation that you are unable to see? Either because of blockages in your mind and your ego, or just set the scenario and the things are being hidden from you. It could be for protection, it could be for a multitude of reasons, but there's something that you can't see fully right now. An adjustment of perspective may need to take place to allow for new opportunity not visible at your current vantage point. So yeah, I really feel like Spirit is saying you need to change your mindset. You need to change your perspective. When you were in your darkest hour, you were at your strongest. You can do it. You can. So stay connected to your higher self and remain grounded while taking in the bigger picture. Avoid clinging to the past and choose the high road. So yeah, I feel strongly that Spirit is asking you to give something up or to step away from something, and you're going to have to make a leap. You're going to have to make a choice. And so the last card is the hummingbird spirit, which is presence, persistence, and positivity. Such a beautiful card. All right. So remain tireless in your pursuit for sweetness. Engage with presence and positivity, and life may be presenting several options. Pay attention to the one nearest you. What are you seeking? What you are seeking may be closer than you think. I'm so sorry. I'm going to reread that, you guys. Remain tireless in your pursuit for sweetness. I love that. Engage with presence and positivity. Life may be presenting several options. Pay attention to the one that's nearest you. What you are seeking may be closer than you think. So again, I really get someone here, or maybe multiple of you, are asking, have been praying or manifesting or reaching out to whatever it is that you believe in and connect with, asking for some guidance or direction, or an answer. And I feel like, as frustrating as it is, I'm in the same exact spot, y'all. The Spirit is really saying that you have to figure it out for yourself. You have to go inward, take the time to connect with you, to unplug, to look at the harder things, and to really make this decision. Because I do feel like this decision has the opportunity, or even just a shift in mindset has the opportunity to transform and to push you forward. So if you're feeling stagnant, this is the gust of wind that Spirit is blowing in, saying, let's get moving, babe. So I hope this message was helpful. I cannot wait to bring you more messages. Love and light to you guys always.